Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. It's a great honor and also a fun to be here. Before I start my presentation, just maybe a short introduction. So apart from being an academic, I work at Poland. So my topic is foreign policy security. I also work as a journalist and an analyst, and my topic is defense and defense industry. So this presentation is part of my research. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about Polish-Pakistani defense cooperation, security cooperation. I wanted to start with the history, but we already said that several times, so I don't want to bore you again with the same information. I wanted to mention the history, Polish pilots, but we had a great presentation, and we are going to have one more presentation by a distinguished Professor Głogowski, who will also explain details. So let me focus on current situation. So as it was said earlier, Polish-Pakistani defense security cooperation is quite symbolic, although we have some good examples, including Polish involvement in a humanitarian assistance in 2005-2006, when Poland deployed some troops to Pakistan to help after a crisis. And also every year in Poland we have MSPO, which is a big international defense trade, and Pakistani delegations always visit these trades. We have several examples of different visits, usually of Pakistani officials coming to Poland, like in 2017, when there was a delegation from Pakistan to Polish military academy in Warsaw. And an example of Polish systems, products used by Pakistan. So Pakistani special forces have been using Polish boats. They have been manufactured in Poland and then sold to Pakistan. So that's one example, and these are photos from this Polish mission in Pakistan, relief mission a few years ago. And another example showing that there is a willingness to do something together is a visit of Pakistani delegation to Poland in 2017 by a CEO of a big Pakistani company, POF, and they have visited major Polish defense companies like Tarnów, Łucznik. They produce rifles, different light arms. PCO, which is an expert in different systems like night vision goggles and individual high-tech equipment. MESCO, also producer of different arms. So that was a destination of this Pakistani delegation. And one of topic discussed between Poland and Pakistan was a possible sale from Poland to Pakistan of new rifles, which have been designed recently by Poland, very advanced new system, MSBS, which is a standard rifle. So, and Poland offered to sell this system to Pakistan, and the Pakistani delegation was briefed about that system. So it's not only a rifle; it's the whole system, different components and different versions. So this is a very a modern solution. So this is one of topics which has been on table for several years, and that might be a possible sale in a future. Who knows? So it's not only about light arms. There are some talks about heavier systems, heavier military products. So to give you an example, also in 2017 there was a different delegation from Pakistan coming to Poland, and they paid a visit to PGZ. PGZ is the biggest Polish defense company. It's a state-owned company, or in fact company. So this is an umbrella organization with many smaller companies below. And this is a quote from the press. So this visit to Poland was seen by the Polish press. There were some stories, articles, comments from Polish experts who are saying that there is a room for cooperation, and there is also a desire to do something together. So there were some discussions about possible cooperation between Polish heavy industry and also with Pakistani heavy industry, like producers of tanks and other heavier systems. Sorry. So that was also an example of talks between Poland and Pakistan. And next year, in 2018, there was a high-ranked visit in Poland, a meeting with the Polish Minister of Defense, Mariusz Błaszczak, and back then they signed an agreement regarding a cooperation, which is a framework which allows you to start different initiatives. So this agreement and this agreement creates, like I said, a framework for cooperation. So, for example, one of such fields is related to peacekeeping and humanitarian operations and other international military missions, like the one in Pakistan we had a few years ago. Different activities related to logistic support, training, and military exercises. So I think this is a good field of cooperation, like training Pakistani troops in Poland or training Polish special forces in Pakistan. That could be a very good example of cooperation. And apart from training, it could be also, at least according to this agreement, military history and museums. So this is also could be an example of bilateral ties. So our Polish defense industry has said several times that they see Pakistan, although current ties are not that important, they see Pakistan as a potential partner when it comes to industrial cooperation. And here we can see a quote from one of the officials from PGZ, Board of Directors of PGZ. It's a quote from 2017. And back then, in 2017, it was revealed that some Polish products had already been tested in Pakistan by the Pakistani military. We don't know, of course, details, but there were some rumors that it has happened. So. What can we do together? So apart from transfer of light arms, this is usually the easiest sale, like rifles, machine guns, grenade launchers, sniper rifles, munition, and like I said, there was already a visit in Polish companies related to this issue. A different field of cooperation are trainings, both of training Pakistani troops in Poland and training Polish military personnel here in Pakistan when it comes to urban warfare, special operation, non-conventional warfare. That could be also a potential field of cooperation. There is potential field when it comes to Bayraktar UAVs. Poland has procured them from Turkey, the same with Pakistan. Pakistan also bought them, so there might be potential field, we could do something together, like exchange of experience, information. That could be, like I said, a good option. Modernization packages. This is also an option offered by Poland. So Poland is willing to help Pakistan to modernize its army, its armed forces, mainly land forces like tanks and different vehicles. So to give you an example. So there were some stories that Poland could sell Polish tanks, PT-91, although right now they have been sent to Ukraine, so it's probably not possible anymore. Although we still have that kind of technology, so we could use them to improve Pakistani tanks. Or different stories that maybe Poland could sell its crab howitzers, which are very efficient. They are right now in Ukraine, killing Russians every day, which is a great news. Or we could offer the Warmia loitering munition, which is also used in Ukraine by the Ukrainian army. Although when it comes to systems like crop, it might be difficult due to several reasons, including legal reasons. Because if you want to sell something, you need to have a permission if you use a license, and this system is based on different licenses. Although we still have some technologies which are our own technologies, so we could use them. And going to the end, in 2017, it was revealed that Pakistani army has been testing the ERAVA system for protection system for tanks, and it has been hinted that Poland could also offer its expertise when it comes to new ballistic armor, turret system design, different systems, machine guns, remote control turrets. We have one of the best systems in the world, which can be also offered for exports, electronic systems, individual equipment. So because I have 1 minute, just a few words of conclusion. So of course there are also challenges. So a Polish record when it comes to export, it's quite minimal. We have an experience in the Philippines. We do have an experience with India. Right now we have an experience with South Korea, but our export is quite, very poor. It's also a problem of legal issues. If you want to sell something, you have to obey rules, and that might be a problem. And to give you an example, when Pakistan decided to buy the Bayraktar UAVs from Turkey, some Western companies banned Turkey from selling the systems to Pakistan, and Turkish companies had to use different systems, Turkish ones. Political issues like China and Russia factor, close relations with China, between Pakistan and China, might be a problem because China is a friend, a partner of Russia, and we don't really have good ties with Russia anymore. And a scenario when Polish Western NATO standard systems are acquired by Russia or China, it's not a scenario we want to see. And also there is a US factor in India. If we wanted to sell something, we would need a permission, a green light from the US, because this is our main ally. And also an Indian factor for you, because we had a past experience with India. And I can stop here. Thank you very much for